What's up, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free Major League Baseball home run prop show for Tuesday, May 9th, 2023. And just a reminder, if you like this content, make sure you leave a big thumbs up. It helps us out a ton. If you're not already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel to be able to get the freshest content. And make sure that you also have notifications turned on so that you can be in the know when that content drops. But let's get to the home run prop action for Tuesday. Had a decent Monday, I mentioned it in the comment section of Monday's video. I hope everybody was able to get in that Luke Raley home run prop for the Tampa Bay Rays. Was one of the few players to hit one on Monday in that game. But unfortunately, my book didn't give it to me. But as long as somebody got it in, hey, that's all I care about. I just want to make sure that you guys get the profit, get the money, get the winners in. And we're also looking at another one that we hit. We managed to catch Christian Walker plus 410. He said he absolutely crushed it against the Marlins and hit back home runs in back-to-back days. We'll have to see if he can do it again here on Tuesday. But just a reminder for everybody: these home run prop plays are very high risk, high reward. They're not plays that you're meant to dump your whole bankroll into, or just have a couple bucks, have some pizza or some coffee money on, just to make things interesting, have some side action on the game. But if you are looking for the games that I love the most, my favorite games on the board, including my daily $19 best bet, you can head to Pickdawgz.com. Click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. We'll get you hooked up there. But also for me, with the benefit of these home run prop shows is not just to give you guys free winners. Obviously, that's the goal with every single pick that we give out here at Pickdawgz. But it's also just to highlight the advantages of using the betting tools at Sports Chat Plays and at Pickdawgz. These betting tools do a lot of the heavy lifting for you. They make your life easier when you're looking for angles to bet. If you're someone that believes in betting, hot and cold trends, we have a streaks betting tool. We have, profitable angles, profitable teams for you to bet on. They show you how often they hit. They point out player props and how often these props hit, and they give you the best possible price for those player props. And that's what I think is key here. And you're going to see this when I show you guys my plays for Tuesday. Is that these betting tools, they help you find the best possible price. And if you don't have a book with that, an account with that book that's giving you the best possible price, you click that link, it sends you get a sportsbook bonus, and not only do you get the best possible price, but you're getting a bonus to play with. So, it's definitely something to make sure that you check out, because that is the one advantage that the books cannot take away from you, is your ability to shop lines, find the best possible price, and find the best possible number for any bet you're looking to make. The betting tools also have parlay builders if you're looking to have a parlay built for you. If you're looking for just the best parlay with all the plus money odds on the board and just the like I said, the best parlay available, there's a tool for that as well. So definitely make sure that you check out those betting tools at Pickdawgz and at Sports Chat Place. But without further ado, we will get into the home run prop action for Tuesday. And we're going to start things off with one of my favorite plays on the board. I like Salvador Perez to hit a home run at plus 475. Now, Lucas Giolito, he's been a pitcher that I look to fade often. And while his barrel rate isn't terrible at 8.3% given up this season, it could be better. And Perez has a 9.5% barrel rate this season. He's hitting 5 home runs with a 400 batting average against right-handed pitching in the last 2 weeks. Also hitting 419 with 4 home runs in his career against Lucas Giolito. So I like Salvador Perez to hit a home run at plus 475. We're also going to switch dugouts here and go with Luis Robert to hit a home run here at plus 600. Jordan Lyles, he's getting pummeled this season. He's tied for second most in the majors in home runs allowed this season with 11. Also is giving up a brutal 13.4% barrel rate this season. Robert's hitting, I think I've done Robert and Robert. At least I'll hit one of the two pronunciations, but he's hitting 303 with a pair of home runs against right-handed pitching in the last 2 weeks, and has a team-high 12% barrel rate. So I'm going to go with Luis Robert to hit a home run here at plus 600. Also going to look at Paul Goldschmidt to hit a home run in this Cardinals and Cubs matchup, plus 410. Hitting 349 against right-handed pitching with 4 home runs in the last 2 weeks. Still leading the Cardinals with a 17.3% barrel rate this season. And Jameson Taillon, he's not pitching terribly for the Cubs, but he's given up a 10% barrel rate this season. And Paul Goldschmidt can definitely make you pay. So I'm going to roll with Paul Goldschmidt here at plus 410. Also going to switch dugouts here and look at a couple of value plays for the Cubs. I'm going to look at Ian Happ to hit a home run at plus 650, hitting 343 with a pair of home runs against right-handed pitching in the last 2 weeks. Also owning a career home run against Jack Flaherty, who has allowed a home run in 5 straight starts. He has a brutal 11% barrel rate allowed this season. So I'm going to take a shot with Ian Happ at plus 650. Also going to take a look at Patrick Wisdom here to hit a home run at plus 480. Leading the Cubs in barrel rate at 21.4% this season. Has a career home run against Jack Flaherty. He's only one of 2 current Cubs with one. The other one being obviously Ian Happ that we just mentioned. So I'm going to take a shot here with Patrick Wisdom to hit a home run at plus 480. Before we get any further into the home run prop action, again, if you've been following my home run prop videos, a metric I like to look at is barrel rate. And if you're not familiar with barrel rate is, if you're new to our video series, or just new to betting on home run props or whatever in general, barrel rate's basically an all-in-one metric that combines, all the key factors of what I consider to be key factors for hitting a home run. That's launch angle off of the bat, exit velocity coming off of the bat, just how hard that ball is being hit. And it basically puts it into one metric that basically is going to summarize, how much power and how much launch angles behind these balls. And the reason why it's important is because over the last decade, you're normally seeing barrel percentages of, percentages of barrels to home runs in the 50 to 60% range, where 50 to 60% of balls that are considered barrels are leaving the yard. Last year in 2022, we only had 45%, but 45% of an edge of 45% on a plus 450, plus 500, plus 600 play. I'll take that any day of the week. That's going to increase your probability, and it's definitely a metric that's important to take into consideration, because you obviously want the most likely guys that are going to hit those home runs when you're betting on these home run player props. And like I said, I think barrel rate is just an extremely important metric to look at, not just for hitters, but for pitchers as well. Yeah, for hitters, it's obviously, how hard you're hitting the ball. But if you're a pitcher, it's how many of those hard hit balls and how many of those barrels you're giving up. So it's definitely something that definitely want to keep. You're going to want to keep in the back of your mind when you're looking at home run player props. And also, I didn't mention this in the beginning, but also make sure if you're gonna participate. I love interacting with you guys in the comments section, seeing the player props that you guys like to put out. I know a couple people had a couple of home run winners. I believe there was one that was Josh Lowe and Jose Ramirez. There was a parlay on Monday. So definitely drop your player props in your home run props in the comment section below. Love seeing what you guys have on board. Sometimes I even bet the player props that you guys give out as well. I'm one of you guys. I'm part of the Pickdawgz family. If I'm missing something, hey, I'm human. I love seeing you guys make those put out those winners as well. And let me know. Do you agree with the angles I've taken? Do you not agree? Like I said, drop your player props in there. But again, if you're going to do that, please, I implore everybody, drop them before the games actually start. If the games have already started, they don't help anybody. And we're trying to beat the books as a unit. We're trying to beat the books as a team. None of this thank me later nonsense. It's not a competition. Like I said, we're here to make money as a group, and we're here to crush the books as one. So definitely drop those player props in there before the games start. But get back to the player props for, the home run props for Tuesday. And we're going to go to Byron Buxton to hit a home run here. Plus 255, one of the smaller amounts of plus money, but hey, I'm not going to sneeze at plus 255 if it comes in. He has a 15.8% barrel rate this season, has 4 home runs against right-handed pitching in the last 2 weeks. Home runs and giving them up has been a problem for Michael Wacha this season. He's given up a 9.4% barrel rate on the year. I think Byron Buxton could crank one out here at plus 255. Also looking at a couple of Mets here. I don't normally, former Mets that are now playing for the Giants. Don't normally go with the Giants, but I like Michael Conforto here to hit a home run at plus 700. Purely a matchup play for me here, as Conforto knows national starter Patrick Corbin very well from his time with the Mets. Conforto hitting .323 with 5 home runs in his career against Patrick Corbin. So I'm going to take Michael Conforto here at plus 700. Also going to look at J.D. Davis to hit a home run at plus 600. Basically the same reasoning here. He knows Corbin well himself. A .297 career batting average off of Corbin with 4 home runs. So I'm going to take J.D. Davis to hit one at plus 600. Also going to look at Sean Murphy, first of a few Braves I'm going to look at in this matchup. Murphy at plus 480 continues to lead the Braves in barrel rate at 24% this season. He is still on fuego against right-handed pitching, hitting .333 with 4 home runs in the last 2 weeks against righties. And he's up against Nick Pivetta, who's allowed 7 home runs and 30-plus innings of work this season. He's given up a horrendous 17.6% barrel rate. So I'm going to take a shot here with Sean Murphy at plus 480. Also looking at Austin Riley at plus 380. Now, normally I like betting on guys that have, homered recently to keep themselves in some kind of form. But Riley, yeah, he's struggled a little bit as of late, but he's also hitting 281 this season at home. Has a pair of career home runs against Nick Pivetta, who has, like I said, been a pincushion in batting practice for opposing teams this season. So I'm going to roll with Austin Riley to hit a home run at plus 380. Also going to go with Matt Olson to hit one at plus 295. Still has an 18.8% barrel rate this season. Has a pair of home runs in the last 2 weeks against right-handed pitching. I think he could crank one off of Pivetta here as well. So I'm going to take a shot with Matt Olson at plus 295. And also going to look at Ronald Acuna Jr. To hit one at plus 310. Again, a 14.9% barrel rate this season. Hitting 258 against right-handed pitchers with a pair of home runs in the last week. So going to give me Ronald Acuna Jr. at plus 310. And we'll look at our last couple of home run props for Tuesday's action. The first one, hello, old friend, Christian Walker, to hit one at plus 440. We're getting fantastic value here with Walker. He's homered for us in each of the last 2 games. Why not go for 3 in a row here? Jesus Luzardo, he's been a great pitcher for the Marlins this season, but he's still giving up an 11.8% barrel rate this season. Walker hitting 350 with 3 home runs against left-handed pitching in the last 2 weeks. Give me Christian Walker here at plus 440. And we're going to close things out here with Pete Alonso at plus 310. Now, Luke Weaver for the Reds absolutely stinks. Has a 9.53 ERA. He's allowed 3 home runs in just 5.2 innings pitched. Alonso, he's cooled off from his hot start, but he still leads the Mets in barrel rate at 16.5%. Going up against Weaver at hitter-friendly Great American. Weaver a 17% barrel rate allowed this season. Yikes. Yeah, I'm going to go with Pete Alonso here to hit one at plus 310. Now, also, it's worth mentioning that I do like the catalog of Tampa Bay Rays against the Baltimore Orioles. You have 7 different Rays with a double-digit barrel percentage this season. The Rays still clubbing right-handed pitching over the last 2 weeks, leading the MLB in isolated power versus righties and 5th in team OPS over that 2-week stretch. Guys like, either Brandon or Josh Lowe, Randy Arozarena, Luke Raley, who hit for us yesterday, Yandy Diaz, Christian Bethancourt. I'm worried you're not going to see many Tampa Bay Rays on this home run prop show, not because I don't like them, but because we could probably do a whole show based on just the Tampa Bay Rays against right-handed pitching, and I don't want to keep you guys here for hours on end. So, if you want, just take your pick against for Tampa Bay Rays against Baltimore and Grayson Rodriguez. Definitely like a lot of Tampa Bay Rays there as well. But the thing for me is that, and something I forgot to mention earlier is you don't have to play every single one of these home run props I give out. I play them. These are just the plays that I'm going to have a couple bucks on. I play them straight. If you're going to parlay anything, I sometimes recommend, if it's within your means, to do a round robin. Definitely, it's worth looking into, especially once you get into those 3 or 4 leg parlays. Just because, like I said, these are already high risk, high reward to begin with. And anyways, how many times have all of us missed out on one leg of a parlay and been like, the one leg burned me, and it was just like, well, if we left it off, we would have cashed something, or at least had a safety net, would have cashed something. That's what the round robin affords you, is if you're doing a 3-leg parlay, if you do all the combinations by 2s, at least if one doesn't hit, you still win something. So I recommend doing a round robin just to, if like I said, if it's within your means, that way you can at least still pick up a nice bit of change if something still hits. But yeah, so we'll do a recap here, and if you guys have stuck around to this point, I got a little bit of a surprise for you after we do this recap. But we started things off with, like I said, what I feel is one of my favorite home run props on the board, in Salvador Perez at plus 475. We also had Luis Robert to hit a home run at plus 600. Paul Goldschmidt to hit a home run at plus 410. Also had Ian Happ to hit a home run at plus 650. Patrick Wisdom to hit a home run at plus 480. Byron Buxton to hit a home run at plus 255. Also had Michael Conforto to hit a home run at plus 700. J.D. Davis to hit a home run at plus 600. Had Sean Murphy to hit a home run at plus 480. Had Austin Riley to hit a home run at plus 380. We have Matt Olson to hit a home run at plus 295. Ronald Acuna Jr. to hit one at plus 310. Christian Walker going for 3 in a row with Walker at plus 440. And Pete Alonso to hit a home run at plus 310. Now, like I said, I got a bit of a surprise for you guys. Last time we tried this, we tried it over, I believe it was last weekend. It didn't work out for us. But there's a few player prop, home run home run picks I like so much that I parlayed them up here. It's going to be a 4-leg parlay, but I'm going to round robin them by 3s and by 2s. That way, like, you know, if something, if at least 2 of these guys hit, we're likely getting some profit, and anything above and beyond that is just, like I said, just money in the bank. And it's like I said, it's just probably my 4 favorite plays on the board, and excuse me, I'm gonna get it right. I'm just a little bit tongue tied right now. 4 of my favorite plays that I will probably have, you know, for the next little bit, at least for the next couple days. But we're gonna roll. Our parlay is going to be Salvador Perez to hit a home run at plus 475. Paul Goldschmidt to hit a home run at plus 410. Christian Walker to hit a home run at plus 440. And Pete Alonso to hit a home run at plus 310. Again, best of luck if you guys choose to go with the parlay / round robin. And good luck with all your bets. But again, if you're looking for my best bets, the best bets of the day, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. And while you're here, make sure you're subscribed to our channel. Hit that thumbs up. It really helps us out a ton, especially if you like this content. And make sure you have notifications turned on so you can be the first to be in the know when our newest content drops. And I implore everybody, please go to pickdawgz.com, sportschatplace.com, and check out these betting tools. They are there for you to use. They're 100% free. You're not going to find betting tools like this for free anywhere else on the internet, or anywhere for that matter. And like I said, they do all the heavy lifting for you. They'll help you in more ways than I can probably count. I could probably go on for an hour just talking about how great these betting tools are. So make sure that you check them out, put them in your back pocket, and use them, because I promise you, they will pay dividends. But thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate each and every one of you. Let's crush the books on Tuesday.